Hey everybody, I'm John Everts from California Leasing. Welcome back to Premier Listings. I'm here with my friend Jim Mangassarian. How are you?
I'm good, John. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you too. Thank you for coming back.
My pleasure.
Means it wasn't too torturous last time.
No, not at all.
Well, one of the things I love about your listings, Jim, is you always bring something unique. It's not just a tract home. And today is no exception. I am excited for you to share with us about this commercial property.
This property is for lease. It is located at 26081 Bouquet Canyon Road.
So that is pretty close to like the IHOP?
Just almost maybe a few hundred feet south of it.
Okay,
basically.
yep.
Yeah.
So that gives us a good idea where it's at.
It gives you high visibility on one of the major thoroughfares in the city.
Ton of traffic on that road.
Exactly, a lot of traffic count. The building itself, actually there's two buildings there. We have the main building in the front, which is roughly, I want to say, between 7,500 and 8,500 square feet.
Okay, so pretty good size.
Yeah, and it does have a small office upstairs as well.
Okay.
This used to be the post office back in the day.
Whoa.
So people who own it right now, I sold it to them about 30 years ago.
Okay.
And they initially opened up their motorcycle business.
Okay.
Ultimately retired and ended up leasing it out.
Now, don't tell me what they bought it for 30 years ago, or I'm going to be sad.
I'm not going to tell you. A lot of people ask me if it's for sale, but unfortunately they don't want to sell it. They just want to lease it out.
Yeah.
Then there's a back building of about 1,500 to 1,600 square feet.
I mean, that's pretty good size, too.
It's kind of attached together, but separate at the same time.
Okay.
Also, the buildings sit on two lots. Right? We have the front lot, which is the main building.
Okay.
We also have a back lot, which could be used for additional parking or storage or whatever. It's approximately 31,000 square feet together, the lots.
Okay.
So,
does this thing back up to the wash?
I've never looked beyond that wall.
Okay.
But next to it is the storage facility.
Okay.
On the left side, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know where you're talking about.
Behind it, I mean.
Yep.
So in front of it, you have the 4-unit retail center as well. It's great property. We've just finished renovating this building. Everything is pretty much done.
It looks like it's just open inside.
It is mostly
Okay.
open. There are some small offices and some enclosures, which was created by the previous tenant.
Okay.
None of those are bearing walls. They
Okay.
can be removed if someone wants completely an open showroom. The person who rents it, they can take all of it or divide it up and maybe sublease a portion of it.
Okay, I was going to ask you, could they sublease the back building or
They
something
can
like
sublease
that?
the back building or a portion of the front building as well.
Okay.
When we first bought this building for these clients back in the day, we did split the right side of the building, about 3,000 square feet of it, and rented it to another tenant for
Okay.
a while until he ultimately moved into it, all of it himself.
Now, tell us about the price, because I think it's an absolutely insanely good price.
Price is $17,500 per month, which is a gross lease, a modified gross lease.
So I just want to jump in for people watching that might not understand what that means. In a commercial lease, when you have a gross lease, it means there's no triple net added on.
That is correct.
So the price is what you're paying. It's not this plus.
That's it. The only additional thing you pay is your own utilities.
Right.
That's it.
Which you do in the triple net anyway, unless
Right.
it's built into the triple net for some
Right.
reason.
Since it's only one building, there really are no common area maintenance fees or anything, so you're pretty much responsible to maintain the building.
There's no association.
No association.
Awesome. And it's $17,500 a month
That's
for the
correct.
whole dang thing.
That's correct. And we're looking for a long-term tenant.
Okay.
We will allow a 10-year lease with a 10-year option.
Okay. And then are there price increases built into the 10 years, or is that something they can negotiate?
That's negotiable.
Negotiable?
Yes.
And this is inside the city limits.
Inside the city limits.
So you're in the city of Santa Clarita, which if you don't know it, it's a little bit easier to work on build-outs and stuff if you're inside the city limits.
It's also a mixed-use commercial zone,
Okay.
which allows a lot of different uses for this. I have a list of everything from the city, but I would recommend whoever is interested to check with the city at this address
Definitely should.
for their own personal use and just make sure it's allowable. Because
Yeah.
it could be permitted, it could require a CUP, conditional use permit, or a minor use permit. And
I mean, the city, as long as there's parking, the city, in my experience, has been really friendly with CUPs.
Right.
So that it shouldn't be a big
just
issue, but
takes
you're
a
right,
little-
go
takes a little
check.
time.
Yeah, it takes some time.
Yeah.
What doesn't take time in commercial?
About 6 months for CUP, 2 months for MUP.
No, I mean, what doesn't take time
I
in
see.
commercial
Well,
real
if it's,
estate?
if it's already
Everything takes
if
time.
it's
in commercial.
permitted for their use, then there is no specific
Yeah,
time.
this is cool. If you've been thinking about starting a business, looking for a great space, and this size falls in, actually, I don't know, Jim, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I feel like even if someone is to go down to like 6,000 square feet, you're probably going to be paying this much anyway somewhere else, so you might as well get the extra square footage.
Especially with triple net fees, yes.
Yeah, with triple net, and man, my brain's going crazy thinking of businesses. If yours is too, this is the guy you want to call to get the details on this and lock this thing up. I don't think it's going to last. It's kind of a secret right now, isn't it?
Well, it's out in the open now.
Okay, now it's out in the open, so it's going to go.
on
So
LoopNet, yes.
get a hold of Jim so that you can get this thing leased and open your dream business, start working for yourself,
I'll
right?
be happy to show anyone who wants to take a look at it.
Awesome. Thank you for bringing this. This is really
my pleasure.
fun
Thanks.
property, and we can talk about it all day long, but you need to call Jim so you guys can talk about it, and thank you for joining us again on Premier Listings.